But my absolute favorite scene is when they're in that... Hey, yo, bro. Chill out there, bro. You go get a ticket. So before we even get into this review, guys, if any of you guys are interested in seeing my reaction to this movie, you can either join my Patreon down below where you can see the whole movie with me, with the actual movie itself, or what I'm also going to do, because a lot of people have been asking, on my second channel, I will post my reaction, but I cannot put the movie in the actual reaction, but I can post my reaction just raw like that with none of the movie. I'm just going to put the subtitles on the screen so you guys can follow and be like, okay, so that's the point where he's at in the movie, but I cannot do anything else. For all the people complaining, just understand that there's literally rules. Like, it is just what it is, man. So instead of complaining, just understand the reality of sometimes there's some things you just cannot do because there are rules. So if you're interested in watching any of it, either check out my Patreon, it will absolutely help me out so much, or check out the second channel and just pull up the movie for yourself. Now enjoy this review. So here it is, guys, my review of the Leo movie. I think there's a lot of things to actually talk about for this one right here. I think the movie goes into so many different things that I really want to explore more of in this review. So let's just first off kind of set the stage for the epic adventure that we're about to get ourselves into. And of course, there's spoilers ahead. I just want to point it out, like, if you haven't seen the movie, spoilers. And if you're just here to figure out if you should watch the movie or not, do it. Trust me. Do it. Now let's spoil it. Now let's spoil stuff. So we start off by meeting our main character, Partyman. And I gotta really just say, man, the movie just right off the get-go really just sets the stage for that this movie is really about family. Like, that's genuinely what this movie to its core is. It's about the love of family. And as well as that, how things you do earlier in your life will come back to haunt you. It might be a month from now, it might be 10 years from now, or it might just be 22 years from now. So really just have Partyman and his son. I'm just going to call him Leo, honestly. For this review, I'm just going to call him Leo because I'm way better at pronouncing that. So you got Leo and his son talking, and they have a really deep discussions about what are you supposed to do in different situations, and in terms of, like, should you ever kill, or is it always the wrong thing to do no matter what circumstances? Is killing the wrong thing to do? And they both agree to an extent that killing is the wrong thing to do. And that's basically, well, how do you even put it? That doesn't stick. That definitely does not stick whatsoever. So we really just kind of go like into the movie, and slowly but surely things start happening, things are ramping up. You have that first coyote scene throughout the movie, which I thought was absolutely epic. Like, I really enjoyed the coyote scene. Like, it just kind of sets the stage for the fact that Leo isn't who you really think he is, because he definitely shows us some skills that maybe potentially isn't supposed to have, but he really's got like hella skills. Then things just kind of start escalating around town. There's murders, which there haven't been murders for literally like ages in this town right here. So things are starting to get a little dark, a little scary, and you know, Leo is kind of starting to worry a little bit about what is actually going on, since this town is supposed to be so calm, and that's the exact reason why he's in this town, because he just wants to be in a place where nothing is supposed to happen, like nothing bad is supposed to be going on. So if you saw my video yesterday with the coffee shop fight scene, that's really where things really like start for the movie. Like, you have the coffee scene where the crazy guy from what you think is actually gonna be like the main evil guys of the movie get into the bar, and an absolute brawl of a fight just starts out. And I gotta say, that fight scene is so vile, so crazy, so brutal. Like, it is just absolutely insanity. Like, I really enjoy that scene. Like, I'm probably like, that's like the type of scene where I literally just want to start off the movie just to genuinely just watch that scene. So then things escalate. Leo literally kills all of the 5 guys because they're trying to hurt his family, his daughter, the waitress in there, and from then on, you just know it's going downhill. So the mother of one of the guys he killed vows to get revenge on the guy who killed her son, and honestly, I'm a little confused as to that kind of point, because then you kind of just at some point really move into the point where it's more about Harold and Anthony, and not really anything about that at all. Like, yeah, they took out a couple guys who were trying to hurt them, and then nothing really happens anymore with all of that, unless I'm forgetting. Maybe, am I forgetting right now? I don't know. I don't think I'm forgetting. I just kind of feel like that part just kind of like happened and it's gone. So then things just really starts to escalate between Leo, Anthony, and Harold. And this movie is very, very action-packed. There is so many fight scenes, and I gotta give the biggest shout out to Lo, because I'm really genuinely impressed with Locust. I said in my reaction to the movie that Locust genuinely, like he literally just made this movie just to show off his ability as a director, bro. Like he genuinely had some of the sickest shots, man. I basically have like 2 scenes that extremely just like sticks out to me. The one scene is the car chase down the road where everything just like Leo and the guy from Kaiteri hunts the guys down on a motorbike and everything just goes into chaos and basically they just kill everyone. Like the camera work, the editing, like oh bro, I said that as well. I really want to see like behind the scenes of that specific thing because that was really smoothly put together. I thoroughly enjoyed that. And I'd probably say that's my second favorite scene in the movie just because of there was just something about that, man. The whole atmosphere of it was just very nice. But my absolute favorite scene is when they're in that... Hey yo bro, chill out there bro, you go get a ticket. So as I was saying, my favorite scene is when they're in the big warehouse where all the production is happening. There's that one scene where the camera literally swoops around for like one long shot. I don't even know how long this shot actually is, but it lasts for like a couple minutes. Like it's just like feel like there's like a drone going around throughout the entire room and like just catches a bunch of moments all around like the entire area, bro. That scene to me is gotta be one of my favorite freaking scenes, like just in general that I've ever seen. Like I don't know how he did that. I don't know how everyone was so on point for that, bro, but that moment literally blew me away. Like that's an instant classic moment. But since this is a review and not really like a deep dive into the entire movie, just more of a review of the movie itself, we just have so much crazy fighting, and Telepathy really is just showing that he's an ungodly one-man army that nobody in this LCU universe can beat. Like just nobody, and I'm saying absolutely nobody can beat this man, bro. Like I just don't even know what the hell this man is putting in, bro, but he is just smacking everyone left, right, and center. But when you've been in the world he's been in for his entire life, you just know that like it's in him, bro. It is just literally in him, man. Like in the coffin scene where he just literally clocks 5 people with a pistol like that, I'm like, bro, this movie is about to be so freaking wild, bro, and it just keeps on rolling from there. So overall, I absolutely freaking love this movie. There is a couple pointers, a couple moments that I could sit here and pick out that I actually didn't really enjoy. Maybe there's a couple moments that should have shortened down, a couple moments that really doesn't make that much sense. And then I will say sometimes it gets a little overwhelming watching the fight scenes. Like it's so awesome, like it feels so superhero-ish when you see Telepathy literally take on 200 people at once, one guy destroying him. But also, I can sit there a little bit and be like, you can kind of see some of the actors standing on the side, like just kind of waiting for the moment to be ready to push in, like, and it's like hard to really sometimes feel like it makes sense for one guy to take on 200 people at once. But if you just switch that aside, it's nothing. Like it's such a small little thing, but at times it can feel a little overwhelming. Him on the staircase, people from both sides coming at him, and there's no trouble for him almost. Like sure, he gets a couple of like punches in on him, but he really just I don't know how to put it, man. He really just smooths his way through, bro. But sure, other than that, this movie is absolutely epic. And I cannot recommend anyone enough to check out this movie. Like, this movie is ungodly amazing, bro. I have always said that I think probably Vikram is like my favorite, probably second favorite Indian movie that I've ever seen. I've always loved RA1, and those two movies are so different compared to each other, so it's like hard to really put them up against each other. I've always said like Vikram is absolutely one of my absolute favorites, bro. And to me personally, and I think people are going to disagree, and you know what? That's okay. We do not have to agree. I personally actually enjoy Leo more. I know this statement is probably gonna piss off a lot of people, but then again, I'm here to be honest. I have seen no reason to like say that that isn't the case when it is absolutely the case. So if you ask me, I give Leo a 9.2 out of 10. I'll probably give it like a 9.2 out of 10, bro. Honestly, I find it absolutely incredible. It's I've had the time of my life doing a reaction to this movie, and again, check it out on Patreon, guys, if you want, man. What I'm gonna do as well is, I've told you in the start of the video as well, but I will post it on YouTube just without any of the movie in it, so you can actually check it out on YouTube and just pull up the movie for yourself if that's what you want to do, man. But Leo was absolutely incredible. I freaking enjoyed it so much, man, and cannot wait to see this universe expand, because we know it's gonna expand a bunch, man. So have a great freaking day. Thank you all so much for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you all next time. Have a great freaking day, man. Thank you all so much. And of course, in the end, it just teases some of the future, bro, with Agent Vikram. How freaking sick was that?